quick update on my Homer truck. I've got it running and driving really well, but now I need the wrecker stuff to work. Oh, also I found out this chain is for holding this part of the sling up when you're hauling the fifth wheel back here. But I'll show you this. Anyway, I got it running and driving real good, and I actually unspooled the whole winch because there was a lot of slack in the cable and tangled stuff. And then I hooked it onto my fifth wheel trailer and used the winch to haul the cable back in, so it's all wound up real nice now. But I'll show you what I got going here. Yeah, this deck's gonna have to be replaced, but that's gonna have to wait till later. I do have some nice barn wood to put in there, but you can see I've got my cable all wrapped up real tight, and Brian, the guy I bought it from, was real accurate in his description. He said it had 100 foot of good half-inch drum line on it, and it does. Problem is there's no way to disengage the clutch right now, because I just figured out that this is the handle for the clutch, and there was rusty cable right there, and the first time we pulled on it gently, the cable fell apart. But gotta have that. Not really in love with this lever because it's all busted up and stuff, but I had an idea because I saw these teeth down here on the bottom. I saw those teeth right there, so I figure it has to be able to lock out somehow where you can leave the clutch locked out. And that handle just reminded me so much of a handle I see a lot of working on these 55 to 59 Chevy and GMC trucks, because it's very similar to the emergency brake handle. And look at the teeth, and this one locks into place real nice. So that's the last thing I have to do on the wrecker part, aside from attaching the sling. But I'm gonna be replacing some bent stuff and just old decrepit stuff. When I do that, I want to make sure we don't have any accidents when we're moving these 50 trucks out of here. But so I just thought I'd get a shot of that, and so I'm going to remove this old handle. Yeah, which well, I'm not going to yank it off. I might keep it. Kind of matches the other one, but I'm going to put my other one on there just so I can get the job done for now and get everything working. I'll be back. So I've taken my grinder and ground out that notch right there so that this guy will fit in there, and I can use one of its existing bolt holes right there. That way where it pivots right there is down in that notch, and that drops it down low enough where I can drill a hole on the other side over here. Matter of fact, I'll mark that with my performance high-tech scribing device here. High performance scribing device. Yep, and then that'll give me another spot right over here to run another bolt through. And I'll come back when I've got that all bolted on and ready to go. This is going to work out pretty slick. That's called repurposing right there. It'll lock into place. Have good control over my clutch. And you just squeeze it, unlock it. And it's off a 55 to 59 Chevy or GMC truck. So, in a way, it's correct. But yeah, that's a lot better than what I had going on. Now I just need to connect this to my clutch. So I've got my handle all hooked up, bolted on. It's real solid, locks into place nice and everything. But I wanted to get away from the problem that started all this, which was the cable running up here, and I'm sure getting chains thrown on it and being exposed to the weather and all that isn't real good for cable. So I got another one of these rods right here. It's just the rod that actually goes in the parking brake handle and goes through the firewall on most trucks and out to the frame and activates the emergency brake. But I grabbed another one, hooked it in down there like that, and ran it through the wood so I won't have cable laying on wood and getting rotten and having things thrown on it. And then I came down here to where the cable was broken right there, and it was all frayed out. Here's the piece that was on the end. So I went ahead and cut it off clean. I'm also going to twist that up and wrap the end of it, but I'm hooking it into the other end of the second parking brake rod because I got that round dowel pin going through there, so that'll keep my cable from being kinked while I'm yanking on it. And then that'll keep most of the cable on the truck covered, because then it goes into this pipe right here and goes on up the bottom of the frame through the pipe to the clutch. So I think once I get this wrapped up, clamped down, I'll be in business, and then I won't have any exposed cable or cable running through rotten wood. Well, I've got my clutch mechanism and handle all firmly bolted in, and it actually feels pretty good. Locks into place good, releases good. Let's give that a shot.
Friday night, classic truck rescue. I had him hook up the lights so we could see what he's doing.
Friday night, when a customer calls you and tells you that he's just left California with his son to drive up and buy a frame, and the only frame you have is still under a cab and a front clip.
Yeah.
He'll be here Saturday morning.
Which is a few hours away.
What?
A few hours away.
Yep.
And I got a big fat juicy steak waiting for you right now.
What?
I got a big fat juicy steak waiting.
I know, I had a sample of it and it was pretty darn tasty.
Look, way over there in the corner. It's the Love Boat. The silliest truck alive.
Time for homie to start hooking.
Yeah, this is why I wanted you to hook up the lights.
I took my sling down to Intermountain Innovations yesterday because they're going to rebuild the whole thing for me, so I'm having to improvise a little bit here.
And what's up? Where's Tug?
I took the forks off Tug and took them down to Intermountain Innovations for a makeover. So, this is what
It's up to homie.
It's up to homie. Don't you know me?
Homer's gonna... Well, Homer pulled that carryall out already, and now... This is what he does, though. He treats his customers well. We got a big day tomorrow, too. Pretty close. Oh, it's Homer's first tow.
Classic Truck Rescue. Just thought I'd get a quick video of Homer's first rescue mission. Well, we're going to go on our first rescue mission and pick up Kermit. One of my viewers named this truck. It's a 1955, not this truck, that's a 1959 Chevy Viking 60 tow truck with a Marquette wrecker body on it. But it's getting ready to go, and its name's Homer, and it's getting ready to go get a 1955 International R160 truck. Let's see how that works out. Push the clutch in for a second. Okay. Shifting the rear end into high gear by pulling it out. Yeah. You're doing good. Yeah, it's got a lot of power, doesn't it? Yeah, we're going to try this gear range, because I don't think it needs to be in low range unless it has a load on it. Oh, it's running pretty good though. A lot of squeaks and rattles. We'll take care of those later. That's not a priority. We need this truck and trailer to move all of our trucks to our new property, which is where we're going to be taking this truck. We aren't bringing trucks out to our old place anymore, just to end up having to move them in a few weeks anyway. But this was a deal we made to buy this truck, so we need to get that done.
Homer's first fuel up. This is off the subject. He doesn't like Taco Bell tacos, but he'll eat a corn dog though. Would you say that that convenience store corn dog is better than a Jack in the Box taco?
Absolutely, and especially right now because I'm starving. Sometimes you gotta eat on the fly. How's your corn dog?
Okay.
Homer's getting ready to get his first taste of some traffic. Actually, you're good after this maroon thing. There you go. That's the guy we're going after right there. Irving, the International.
That is what we're getting.
That's actually good enough right there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Right, well, I guess I'll just get her done now.
catch it.
Extensions on the frame.
Yeah.
Boy, that winch doesn't hesitate though.
No, it just pulls it like nothing.
Could be.
Ominous. Ominous.
I think that'll do it. That will do it. Look.
What's he
All we
gonna
gotta do is stick some boards in there. He was gonna pull it back, but
Oh.
you know.
Oh my gosh. Holy moly. It's gonna be spooky.
Hey, it's Rick out here at the new Classic Truck Ranch. Hauled our first truck over here. Haven't started hauling the ones from the house yet, but this is a truck that I promised to buy from a guy, and I actually have a few people that are interested in it, and it's not a truck that I'm going to be keeping. So that was Homer's first rescue mission, and yeah, he needs a little work on his brakes and a few other things, but ran really good, real good power. Cruised through these wet leaves and grass and mud without any difficulty and got his job done. Good job, Homer. So I'll get this unloaded. Sure is nice out here compared to where we're living at now. I mean, it just smells so bad from all the chickens and the processing waste being dumped all over the property out there, but out here it's literally a breath of fresh air. And this is a dream come true. Might look like a wreck and a nightmare to a lot of people, but I can still remember saying I just wanted to be out in the middle of nowhere with my trucks. Well, God is good. First truck brought over here. And now that we've got that done, I'll be going to work on Bullfrog, our dump truck. Getting him running and driving real good. He already does run and drive real good, but I'm going to make him real roadworthy. And we'll start bringing our gravel out here and spreading some roads. But yeah, it is just so peaceful and clean and quiet out here. And this isn't going to look like a junkyard out here. I'm going to have everything neatly lined up and organized. There won't be hubcaps in the bushes and engine blocks in the roadway. It'll be clean. It's just, we have a lot of respect for this property. Jamie, where are you? She loves this spot over here. I like it too. I was just showing everybody that we got our first truck moved over. Kind of an accomplishment, huh? There's something over there in those things.
Those bushes in the water right there. I keep seeing something like in the left corner.
Boy, the stream has really come up, huh?
Yeah, and there's some kind of bird having a party on the other side.
The birds are having a party?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they know it's all good. Wow, that stream really did come up. Doesn't that water look good? Holy
cow. You
cow.
can see the bottom.
I know.
There's swamp loggers in there.
Swamp loggers, yeah, from the beavers?
Yeah, and people want it.
Oh, it is just beautiful out
I
here.
want to go see what the river looks like. really better. That was too cool.
Hey, you know what? I can get used to this.
That was too awesome. The wheels just started rolling and it just set it right down.
That is a lot easier than the old come along. Wow.
Good job.
Money and
babe.
work well invested. It'll save me a lot of trouble down the road.